Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahawa, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakakwadah. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the mighty Akim and Akwath out there who are diligently waiting to be delivered from his final captivity. And today's topic is going to be entitled, Playing by Their Rules Doesn't Work. Now, the reason why I'm going into this, or what inspired me to do this lesson today, is I remembered this anime that I saw, I believe, last year. Now, initially, I was not interested in this, and I never saw this as a kid. This was a very old anime, and the only reason why I watched it last year at the time was because I heard some, basically, it was like a kind of a reverse thing, which is ironic. It's about these two guys. This guy whose name is Suzaku, and this guy whose name is Lelouch. Okay, this guy Lelouch is a Britannian. Okay, basically, I guess an American. I think that's like the best. That's basically what it's a parallel of. And he is Japanese. This Suzaku is Japanese, as you know, Japanese is a real thing. But they swapped American with Britannian or whatever. I guess taking from Great Britain or whatever. You know, that like Britannia. Slovakia. I'm just going to call it Brit, okay? So, yeah, this is Britannian Empire. There's Britannian people, all right? Now, this guy, Lelouch, is a Britannian, and he's fighting with the Japanese to overthrow the Britannians. This guy is a Japanese who's fighting against the Japanese to keep the Japanese subjugated. Subjugation, the action of bringing someone or something under domination or control. Okay? I'll just close that. So, yeah, basically, going into it a little bit more, going into the plot a little bit more, it's basically, so, Lelouch sees, Slovakia. There was a war, okay? And Lelouch was not in his not with his people, and he's hiding out, pretending to be a Japanese and whatnot. Suzaku, the Japanese main character. I'm just gonna call them as they are, so people can keep track. But the Japanese main character, he is basically like a police officer initially, working, for the government and whatnot. Basically, to cut a long story short, the Brit main character is saying these Brits are evil. They need to be taken down. Everyone, all Japanese, let's band together and take down these Brits. The Japanese main character is saying, no, we can't do that. What we need to do, I need to go and work my way up so I can be a high-ranking officer or whatever, and then I can change it from within, okay? And then I can make true peace. Now and then, okay, like this is where the funny part ends, because this is pretty funny to me. The Britannian is saying that that's impossible, but the Japanese is saying that it is possible. Okay, so then, as the story progresses, the Japanese main character actually gets to that high-ranking position that he was aiming for. And then he doesn't fucking do what he said he was going to do. He just goes full-fledged, joins the opposite side, joins the opposing team, and becomes borderline just as evil as they are. Okay, so like this is what led me to, actually appreciating, the fact that number one, if you look at stuff like this, okay, in this video, let me move it so you guys can know. This was a video done last year. All right, they're basically talking about so-called black people struggling to make it and whatnot. Oh, it's all bad and whatnot. And then you have, I want them to add Slovakia. Basically, it's they're
protect the things.
It's Slovakia. Basically, this one woman called Cynthia in this video is saying, "Oh, we need to go and do basically everything that that one guy was saying that he wanted to do. Go in, be a part of the society, and then, do stuff as a part of the society." This woman right here, the one with the whatever thing, the woman on the old woman on the far right, or the middle of the thing. So basically, she was saying, "Oh, we need to play their game, be a part of their society, so that they can accept us, and then we can be at peace and whatnot." But you see, the problem is, look at how there are a bunch of so-called black people already in positions of thing. Let's actually Google that. Actually, what is it? One just saying ethnically diverse so far. Is it Congress or is it Senate? Trying to think of the most minorities in Senate. 11 so-called black senators. And then Congress has a bunch of, god damn. Slovakia, but like, wow. Okay. Like, okay, no. This further proves my point and how she's wrong. Okay? And then in all the comments, you can literally just randomly scroll. I'm going to go scroll randomly because I was looking for my comment, which I can't find. But scroll randomly. And someone is going to dick ride this bitch. Okay? So I scrolled randomly. This is why elders are so important. Cynthia had so much knowledge. Okay? Let me show you who is Cynthia out of these. There. Fuck. But they're basically saying, "Oh, Cynthia's so wise. Cynthia's so this. Oh, Cynthia's so smart. Oh, Cynthia's saying all the right." This is Cynthia, okay? So now you know the person that I fucking hate when I keep on going back into this. Oh, Cynthia made the room silent when she brought up the system not letting go of you once it knows you. Such wisdom. Okay, I don't know what that's in reference to. It's been a long time since I saw this video. But the main thing is she does not have wisdom. And oh, there was another thing. What is it? Okay, let me get it. Slack, I need to get this. Okay, right here. Okay, they were I don't want to make this video too long by searching through the video. So basically, looking at this quote, the leaders are here. I don't think you recognize them because they're sitting next to you. So basically, and you can go watch the video for yourself. But basically, she's saying that the leaders, the current leaders or the future leaders, whichever, or both, are the so-called present day or next generation of so-called black people for the black community, which by extension also does include the Hispanic and the Native American community. But it's a lot easier for me to just say, well, I guess I can just say Israelite community. But basically, so for the Israelite community, the current leaders, to make life better for the next generation or the next, the children of Israel that are 10 years old right now, to make their lives better, it falls into the adults of the Israelite adults now to make things better for them, for their children in the future. But you see, another issue with that is the fact that, so if that is the case, then you failed as an elder, because all Israelites are still being gunned down. Israelites are still suffering now today. So that means you didn't do your part, and you're just saying, okay, well, fuck you, go handle your own problem right now. I'm going to tell you what to do, even though it didn't fucking work for me. Obviously, look at how things turned out. So just follow my dumbass did, and then you won't succeed. And these people are dick riding her. These people are saying she's smart. Oh, she's wise. Oh, Cynthia was the only one of the entire group with facts based on logic, reason, data, all this. But it doesn't fucking work. It doesn't work. Are you serious? Really? Really? Cynthia's wise? Cynthia has got to be the wisest person I've ever seen, hands down. Please, I implore you. Please go watch this video by yourself, okay? She is such a fucking hypocrite, because nothing her saying all that bullshit, and yet look at the position that we're still in. She didn't do her job. She didn't make a change, and yet everyone's supposed to follow after her when she failed. Right? But this is the wise. This is the wise. This is the smart. This is the logic. This is the reasoning. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. I hate her. Slakia. No. I was about to correct myself, but no. It is okay to hate wicked people. All right? I hope that... Okay, no, it did not. I hated them for the wickedness. Slovakia. There was one specific verse I was looking for. I'm trying to remember. See the Lord. Ye that love the Lord hate evil. I guess maybe it is evil. Maybe it's evil. I think this might be it. Okay, Slovakia. All right, so Psalm chapter 97, verse 10. Ye that love the Lord hate evil. He preserveth the souls of his saints. He delivereth them out of the hand of the wicked. Okay, so, this is a perfect verse. Okay, if ye that love the Lord, you hate evil, meaning that you hate the fact that the Israelites were genocided. The Israelites were basically enslaved, raped, robbed, murdered. All these wickedness that these heathens have done to us, not just the Edomites, all the heathens. Okay, all the heathens that took part in it. We hate them. We hate them because they are the evil that took place in order to subjugate them, as I used the word from earlier. And if at loving the Lord and hating evil, the Most High is going to deliver those that love Him and hate evil out of the hand of the wicked. Okay, so very soon that's what His saints are waiting for, to be delivered from this final captivity that we're in Babylon right now. We're waiting to be delivered out of it. Okay, and then have the Most High put the righteous ruler YAHAWASHI on the earth. All right. In Proverbs chapter 8, verse 13, the fear of the Most High is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way, and froward mouth do I hate. Okay, just once again, just hating evil in general. All right. So she, and it's not even just her. In general, you got a lot of Uncle Toms which there are a lot of Uncle Toms in this comment section. Okay, they're also, Edomite devils, dick riding, because that's what they want. That's basically the model, the so-called model black person that they want not even just so-called black people, but quote-unquote minorities in general to follow after. They want everyone to have this mentality that it's not the people that did the rape, rob, and murder's fault. It's the victim's fault. They're victim blame. They like the victims blaming themselves and saying that, as victims, we need to do something to fix our own thing. Like, even with stuff like Black Wall Street, okay, we were brought down, because even when we tried to do something on our own, it was taken down. All right. But where's I going to next? I don't think I need these anymore. Oh yeah, Slakia. Basically, so yeah, there's a bunch of Congress. There's a bunch of Slakia. What the heck? There's a bunch of so-called minorities in, the government system. But at the end of the day, it does not matter, because things still haven't changed. You still have what's it called? Gentrification, freaking so-called black people getting stopped by the cops and gunned down by the cops and whatnot, killed, unrighteously murdered. What else? It's just, a bad time, a bad life for being an Israelite. Okay, like all that crap is still going strong. All right. But the future leaders, it's your problem. It's your problem now. Fuck the fact that I didn't do anything. Fuck the fact that all this crap that I'm preaching out my ass is not worth a damn because it doesn't work. All right. And well, yeah. Isaiah chapter 10 from the top. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. Okay. The unrighteous decrees that a lot of one of the things that she was saying, this all of this is reminding me more. It's the what was it called? Voter laws. Okay, so while number one, Israel should not be voting at all because voting does not mean jack squat. They have done stuff like they specifically asked when and where do black people vote. Give me the data on those times, and then they want to invalidate those votes. So they specifically got, okay, when do the black people vote? Okay, give me all that data, and then let's invalidate all the votes from those areas. But at the same time, they're going to say, oh, that's not racially motivated. It didn't say no black votes are counted or anything like that, but they specifically targeted. And I shit you not, this is literally what I heard people debating on. This is a literal talking point where someone said, because it doesn't say black votes are invalid, it's not racially motivated, even though they asked when and where, or give me the information on when black people go to vote. Okay, that's literally what was said. That was literally the information that was gathered prior to coming to their conclusion of, let's invalidate these votes. All right. So that is their unrighteous decree, where they want to, what's it called? I guess to continue to use the same word, invalidate the quote unquote voices, which once again I must reiterate, voting does not count. The voices, so-called non-existent voices that at the end of the day do not truly matter. Okay, because what's it called? One of the major reasons that we know voting does not count is because if you go to go to who won the popular vote between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Let's actually go to it right now. It's between Okay, perfect. Thank you. Donald Trump won the presidential election in 2016. Okay, but Hillary Clinton won 2.1% more of the popular vote than elected President Donald Trump in 2016. Okay, so I hope they have it. What is this? What does popular voting mean? Direct popular election, an election in which people vote directly for the candidate that they want. Popular vote in an indirect election is the total number of votes received in the first phase election, as opposed to the votes casted by those elected to take part in the final election. Okay, so now let me break this down right quick. Hold on. So, the presidential election is a two-part thing, apparently. Okay? So the first thing is a popular vote, which is everyone, every single citizen that vote. They put their votes in and they say, oh, I want this president. Oh, no, I want this president, whatnot. So at the end of each individual citizen voting, okay, in 2016, Hillary had more votes in terms of each individual voting for her. It was 2.1%, but it was still more votes than Donald Trump. But there is there's another phase where there are people there's elected officials that vote on behalf of the people that already voted. So people do go in and vote, yes, but that voting does not matter very clearly because Hillary won the popular vote and she still lost the election. Okay? So I really do not know how much more clear I could be. All right? So like yeah, like I said, voting does not mean jack shit. And you have again this woman just saying, "Oh, play their game, do what they're doing, go be a part of them, and then make a change. Fuck you guys! You need to go do as I say, go do as I say, and go succeed where I failed, even though it's not gonna work. It's a system made for you to not work. That's that unrighteous decree. That why would you have everyone go out and vote if all their votes didn't matter? Okay, like that doesn't make any sense. And how can people still be going and saying, "Oh, you guys have to vote. You have to vote." Oh, when it didn't even matter. I think it was like the first day they already declared Trump the winner. Like as soon as the voting started, he was already declared the winner. Like, are you serious right now? This is so dumb. But Proverbs chapter 17, verse 15, he that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to the Most High. Okay, so you have these Uncle Toms, which I heard that Uncle Tom isn't really an Uncle Tom, so I'm gonna change that to coon. These coons, okay. I don't know the story on Uncle Tom. That's another study session. But these coons, they are just, dick riding these Edomites. Okay, they're dick riding all these heathens, saying that they can do no wrong. They've done no wrong. Oh, slavery didn't happen. Fucking Steve Harvey. Oh my. Oh man. This type of stuff. Hearing this type of stuff just makes me like. It gives me a headache and then it makes me mad. All right. He that condemneth the just. All these people saying, all these coons that are demonizing Israelites, the Israelites on the street corners, actually preaching this truth and demonizing people that are actually, actually pointing out that the so-called white man is the devil. Them demonizing them, they are an abomination to the Most High. Okay, how can you side, not Slakia? How can you demonize someone who is standing up for people that are being treated like garbage? How can you just turn a blind eye to the injustice that's happening to your people? All right, but that's the Most High. He blinded the eyes of these wicked people. All right. 1 John chapter 2 Verse 15, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Okay? Meaning, loving the world. Well, it basically means loving, Esau at the end of the day, because Esau is the one that brought this world to what it is now, to be, in all honesty, as in homosexuality is okay. They're slowly but surely, trying to make pedophilia okay. I heard that they're aiming to get a few states where pedophilia is legal or whatever, or they're gonna let pedophiles that got arrested for pedophilia go or something like that. But and by pedophilia, it's like 10 and younger or whatever, like stuff like that. All right. And a lot of times when a so-called when a cop unrighteously kills a so-called black person, they get off like very easily. Oh, take some vacation time with pay, okay? And it's just like, how can you love living in a world like this, okay? But then when I really wish I remembered the exact story or had a link or whatever, but when a freaking coon gets pulled over, then what's up now? What's up now? Oh, don't worry, massa. I'm not like those other niggas. I know I look like a criminal, but I'm not really a criminal. Like, these people, Slakia, just at the end of the day, they want you to follow after and copy. They want you to justify and say, the Edomites did nothing wrong. Okay? It's the only people to blame. We have to blame ourselves for all that is going on. Okay? Even though they did it to us, we still have to deal with it. We have to fix things up. Okay? And I don't recommend watching this. There's not really much to get from it. I just did it because I basically did it for you. Okay? And at the end of the day, my real conclusion is it's kind of spiritual in order to see like how I guess this Japanese person who is in his little world, in his work of fiction, is the oppressed, as the Israelites are oppressed in real life. Okay, him acting as a coon, and then we have actual coons that think just like him. Okay, and they actually think that we can actually make a change, but when they actually get to that position of power, nothing changes, and at the end at the end of the day, they become just like the people that oppress them. Okay, so yes, this is a work of fiction, but there's real truth to it, because as I showed, there's a bunch of so-called black people. There are a bunch of minorities in Congress already, in Senate, and nothing's changed. Like, you still have so-called black people being gunned down by the police. Like, if a police officer decides to, pull a gun out on a so-called black man for no reason at all, that so-called Israelite, okay, that Israelite, they do not have anything to do. They are literally at the mercy of that cop, and if that cop is just crazy or whatever, they'll just die. Okay, if that's the will of the Most High. All right. So, at the end of the day, it's all you can gain lessons from them from anywhere. Like as I, basically talk about with this, but it's not. I would not say it's worth a watch, and playing by their rules, it does not really bear fruit. That's like the main takeaway that I want to say from this video. And with that being said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to the Most High Yahawah Ba'ashim Hamashiach YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. And with that, I want to say Shalom.